Guardian, the skyboxing gym outside Tuscaloosa is hard to spot from the end of the dirt road, tucked into the rear of the nondescript aluminium-sided building on a quiet offshoot of Route 30 not far from the banks of Black Warrior River. There's little outward indication the two converted units in the rear are the training headquarters of one of the world's most accomplished prize-fighters, but there's no mistaking the sense of occasion when Deontay Wilder peels up in a customized Lamborghini Aventador with a faux gator skin wrap, an audacious choice in any context but positively extraterrestrial against West Alabama's modest backdrop. It's 2 days after Thanksgiving and this normally bustling college town is mostly deserted, the University of Alabama student body having decamped either home for the holiday or to Auburn for the annual Iron Bowl grudge match that divides communities, friendships, and families across this football-mad state, but the champ is here. There was a time when Wilder would have been one of his country's most famous sportsmen, which makes the 32-year-old among the biggest casualties of boxing's gradual retreat toward the margins of American life. At one time, the heavyweight championship of the world was the most prestigious and coveted title in all of sports, but the fight game's lack of central authority has wrought 4 major sanctioning bodies that have served to create confusion among casual observers while cheapening the currency of a championship. Wilder holds the WBC's, World Boxing Council, version of the long-fractured heavyweight title and has for nearly 3 years, while Britain's Anthony Joshua owns the IBF, International Boxing Federation, and WBA, World Boxing Association, belts. These days, a fighter needs a special something to cross over into the cultural mainstream in America, whether it's a hyperkinetic, made-for-YouTube style, like Manny Pacquiao, or a built-in fan base, like Oscar de la Hoya. There's no reason Wilder, a charismatic knockout machine in a chiseled 2M, 100 kilograms package who is undefeated in 39 professional fights with 38 wins inside the distance, can't fit that bill. And there's every reason to believe a much-fancied unification fight with Joshua next year will serve as his launch pad to crossover stardom. The pair have been on a collision course for years and their eventual meeting could end with the unification of a heavyweight championship that's been divided since Lennox Lewis retired more than a decade and a half ago, and the sorely needed clarity it would mean for boxing's bellwether division. Wilder splits time in Atlanta with his fiancée and 4 children, with a 5th due next year. But Tuscaloosa, the state's 5th largest city whose name almost rings onomatopoeic for Southern, will always be home. He still owns a house in town and the memories come forth in torrents as he speaks fondly of his formative years as a multi-sport standout for nearby Central High School, getting in the occasional schoolyard scrap and goofing off with his teammates on bus rides to away games and harboring dreams of playing basketball or football for the University of Alabama. After graduating, he followed those ambitions to Shelton State Community College, where he worked on his grades to gain eligibility and eyed a transfer for a chance to play for the hometown Crimson Tide.